Hello, hello. It's Janny B. Own your 50 plus. I love the sounds of chickens in the morning. Those are hens. I used to have roosters, but they're all gone and I'm not going to get any more. I don't like to mix them with the hens. And the neighbor has one though. So anyway, today I was going to talk about aging and how we feel. We were walking, but this is Zeusy. He's the dawdler. Oh, there he goes. He just dawdles. You go 2 steps and dawdle, 2 steps dawdle, and everybody's so patient and waits. There must be a lesson in there somewhere. I did hear if you are taking your dogs and you have a dawdler dog, do box breathing while you're waiting. And I actually got out of that, and I need to get back into it because it is really a relaxing way to wait. You don't get stressed out, and you actually do your body some good, so it's a positive for yourself as well. Anyway, on aging, I ponder the fact quite often that aging isn't a biological time thing so much. It is, in part, but of just getting worn down from grief and disappointment. It's because there is a lot of negativity and things that could have gone better and all that kind of stuff for sure. But it's also because you've just had more time. In my 20s, I hadn't had time to screw things up yet as much or to have other people do things to me as much. Didn't even know half the people yet that would later come to cause me horrible stress and disappointment and grief. And it's just accumulative over the years, and you do definitely hit a point then. For me, I'm going to say it was as I closed in on my 60s where I realized I don't have opportunities like I used to anymore. There isn't as much makeup time or fix-it time. My whole life, I always thought, I will fix it. If this doesn't work, I'll fix it. I'll not necessarily fix that problem, but I will, I'll be okay. I'll change things, or, I'll come out okay. I'll get out of it and fix my life. And then I realized with the last horrid relationship I had that by the time I got out of that one, like totally out, I had been out of the relationship, but it took me a while for some reason to really heal from it. It hit me really hard, and I don't know if it was in part somewhere because of my age, because I knew that I had given up my last chunk of time, that I could have really up-leveled my life for this relationship, and then it was horrid. It was just a horrid trauma, and I had wasted and squandered that time. And then I woke up, and I was almost 60 years old, and there went my career choices, my time to change jobs for something really good, like that. I could have wanted to be a fitness instructor when I was younger, and I could have done it. And I felt I couldn't do that anymore, although I'm starting to think now maybe I can, I'll have to target it for older people now. And this is part of it. I think once you can acknowledge that it is a process and of dealing with so many negatives over your life. Now, of course, some of you have done really well, and so it's been good. Like, I always thought that life was an upward trajectory, that you just did things and you kept succeeding in things, and it was progressive. For me, it hasn't been that way. It has been up and down, and sometimes really down. It's like playing the stock market. And I'm doing well right now, but my baseline certainly isn't what it could be or should have been, and that's another thing that lots of us have to deal with. So, and I don't want to even add, especially in today's climate, but it is a thing. Getting to retirement has been my goal for years, to get out of my job that I didn't like and to be able to retire. And things in the world have been so messed up that half of my plans that I wanted to do are no longer even an option, or even anything I want to do. I just can't do it anymore because of the way it is. I used to love to travel by myself. Don't really feel comfortable doing it anymore. Not that I can anyway, because now with the dogs I don't have a good enough vehicle that I would even go. Don't like going too much farther than an hour away. And which is fine. This is just another path, and I probably wouldn't want to do that now anyway. Whereas that used to be very, very relaxing for me because of my life situation. I had my daughter and her boyfriend living at my house. I was working a lot. It was like great to get away. Now I have so much going on here, and I'm actively moving ahead with things here. I'm passionate and obsessed with it. I really wouldn't want to go just sit around for 2 days by myself somewhere. Although I believe I probably should once in a while. I used to like go camping in the parks and hiking and stuff. So with Lily, we had some good stories. And so what to do? I think the first thing is just to recognize it. I felt out of control, that there was nothing I could do. I was just old now. Growing out my hair, turning gray, really didn't help in that way, just that I'm identified as an older person easily. And for me, it was a marker. Before I just wasn't ready. I dyed my hair for years because I went gray really early. And it looked great. I used to get compliments all the time on my hair. And yes, I will turn this camera around someday. This is morning. I'm just not up to it right now. And I am going to be doing a lot more videos on this channel of sitting down, talking. But this is easiest for me and the quickest. And I'm just trying to get started as easy as I can right now. And we go walking twice a day. And I've always talked to myself while I walk, or thought this is my thinking time. It's a great thing to do. If you don't get out walking, you are near a trail or anywhere that you can walk in any kind of peace or beauty, get out there. You are really missing out if you haven't done it. It's one of the best things you can do. Even if there are other people, it's actually quite nice. And to just say hello, just get out. I'm finding I'm at home right now on medical leave and from toxic work environment. And I'm very so blessed to have this time to get myself together and maybe make a new life. But I am feeling a little isolated, and I can see that I'm not wanting to go out now. I'm seeing that things that used to be very easy for me socially, I don't want to do anymore. Like, I used to be really good at my job. I worked in a grocery store. I saw hundreds of people, and I know hundreds of people, and chit-chatted with hundreds of people probably every day. Had to deal in very close quarters with staff over the years. Some were fantastic and beautiful, beautiful friends, and we had a great time, and other ones were horrid, just horrid people, which is why I'm here. But so I did get a lot of practice dealing with people, and I'll probably make a video about this because they're very important. Finding I am partly burnt out, but I am partly, and this is me. This used to be my life. I used to not work. I was married, a stay-at-home mom, had my business, had a natural skincare business that I might start again, and Skincare Naturals it was, and I did really well at it. Ended up quitting it because I had to get a job after I was divorced, and it has just been another one of those big bad decisions that I made. And anyway, you have to deal with all that and realize that the reason you're feeling old and even maybe looking old is because of all this stuff, and you're not dealing with it. You're just thinking, I'm getting old. Because I went through that for a couple of years, maybe 2-3 years. I'm just old. There's nothing I can do. Yes, I'd be better off if I was working out, but it's just time. Come on, girls, we're going to push. You got to push. You got to push even just a little bit. Start small. Push a little bit. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my yoga. I've been wanting to do my yoga every day. I do Namaste yoga. It's old, old videos, but they're beautiful. I've always loved to do it, just haven't been taking the time. I'm getting all seized up. I always have had a tendency to do it. It's one of the best things you can do if you're getting older. Get your yoga on. You don't have to do a whole half an hour. With these ones, they're segmented, so you can even just do the warm-up and cool down. You can do just the middle, whatever your schedule does. And I'll see if I can find some information and put something below on it, because I've just always loved doing it. It's always set on changing backgrounds. So anyway, scenery, just beautiful. Out in BC, I believe. So that's what you have to do. If you're feeling old, if you're feeling frumpy, feeling unhealthy, feeling like you're just getting old because your time is up or coming to an end, you may still have decades and you want to make them the best you can. And the first thing to do is to realize that yes, your body is getting older, but there are all kinds of things you can do to make it better and to be healthier and to feel younger and to enjoy and just rock out the rest of your life. So what's something that you could deal with today? Like your diet, you can cut some sugar, start getting some nutrition boosts into your life. And sooner or later, if you're hooked on sugar, you won't want it anymore if you can take it out of your diet. Just don't buy it when you go to the grocery store. If you're lucky enough that you're retired and you're at home most of the time, just don't buy sugar. Don't buy crap at the store. And it will get a lot easier. Stay away from the stores. I've started grocery shopping with my daughter. It's about 45 minutes away. So I only go probably once every 3 weeks. I buy like some treats, but for me, my treat is a box of Shreddies I got. I got a little box of cookies, and that's like every 3 weeks or longer. Like we don't have a set time, and that's not too bad. My big treat was peanut butter with powdered milk and dried cranberries. I admit, I mixed it up, and that was like my big cheat. That's like compared to what I used to have, that's nothing. And I am seeing results, and I'll have more about that. So anyway, pick something, realize you're not just going south. You're not just going south with no control. And your health is your biggest challenge as you get older, for sure. But you can control how good or bad it gets, or how long it takes, or the quality of your life right now. So what would you like to do today? Just choose something and work on it for this week. Make it your top priority of the day. If you're going to do yoga, you're going to start doing yoga, or start drinking more water, start cutting your sugar. You have my full permission to go in your cupboard and just throw out the junk food. You're going to Jones for it later, or just leave like a little bit, a reasonable amount if you've got a lot in your cupboard. You're going to want it later, and you're going to wish you hadn't listened to me, but you'll get over it. And in time, you'll start craving something better. Also, create ahead of time healthier snacks that you will like, that give you maybe a little bit of good stuff in it. Like I do like dried fruit, or fruit in general. Watermelon right now, it's summertime, is in season. Watermelon, mint leaves, and feta cheese. Yum. It is the best. And if you don't have any mint, next year we're going to grow some. I've got all kinds of it. It's one of the best things, easiest things you can grow. Anyway, I'm going on too long now, so it's going to be hard for me to load this. This is the challenge I'm having. Well, I haven't done much with my challenge. Haven't done much with my channel. I can't get things to load because I have terrible internet here. And I'm going to probably have to bite the bullet and get something better. But that's the way it is. And you have to pick your battles. What do you need? What do you need to do? I don't want to spend the money. I've been rebelling against it. But boy, it's going to save me a lot of stress, and it's going to allow me to do this, which, whether it gets popular or not, it's been a passion of mine for years. and a regret. I started a YouTube channel good, say, almost 20 years ago. Really enjoyed it, and I didn't have the confidence. I didn't think it was any good. I thought, I thought I wasn't professional enough. Had I kept that up, I'd have a booming YouTube right now and wouldn't even be worrying. It is time in the market at anything, and you need to get started. So the other thing I might invest in is one of those, I forget what it's called, but it's a camera that takes away the shaking. I know these are probably a little difficult sometimes because of it, but that is in the future. There's always something better you can do. And look at that. And let's get on it. Time is limited, man. Let's get on it today, and you'll feel great. Every day you'll feel better. You can track it, and it'll make you feel even better. We'll have a lot more about all of this stuff I'm touching on later. Have a great day, and thank you for listening. If you have been here this whole time, I am so grateful that you listened. And let's get at it together. Let's rock our 50 plus. Have a great day.